Yeah, man. I don't have time to beat around the bush here.
This better be good.
Don't worry about my OC being a little late. That was totally on purpose.
I'm not sweating it, man. So 2-Rax is down. You're rallied across the map. That
Yep.
first Marine is coming to just kind of check it out. You see he is, in fact, not close by air. Do these ground positions take away from the effectiveness of this early pressure?
Yeah, I mean, definitely longer positions are not ideal. The thing that I've noticed, though, is most people underestimate how strong this build is.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, far positions, like, I'm safe. And then I'm all like, oh, he didn't expand. Oh, that's okay.
Gangway, coming through.
Yeah, this looks like he's actually playing this extra safe. This is something we saw from Nesty in the GSL recently in his best of 5 against SC. He didn't hatch first a single time.
SCV ready.
Now, how long are you going to continue to apply this pressure? Are you not worried about speed finishing? Wow, you're going down bunkers.
Now I'm going to back up,
SCV ready.
Okay.
I think. That seems good.
So what's prompted your decision to come back? Just the threat of speed?
Just speed is soon-ish, and I'm on your stream, so instead of pushing it as far as I possibly could and then possibly getting caught by speed and looking dumb, I'm just going to back up and play it a little safer.
All right.
Go, go, go.
Here's that QXC control.
SCV ready.
And what's kind of unfolding here is one of the beauties of 2-Rax, in my opinion. You just so safely go right into an expansion. And I think it's interesting that you're going to double gas here. What's up with that? Is this because you're going to try to tech quickly, or
Yeah, I don't really like the 4 racks, like mass bio plays. I find they're a little too vulnerable to all-ins. It's the same reason I don't do, I won't do any of the Marine King, like, fast medevac stuff. Just because I feel like if Zerg decides that they want to kill you, they just kill you.
Yeah, it makes like 30 banelings and just rolls in.
Yeah.
And so this is going to transition into what? 2 factories, maybe a couple of Hellions,
Yeah,
and then a lot of
it's gonna
siege
be 2
tanks.
factors.
Armed and ready.
Oh,
That's
lame.
a bummer.
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And this is what I think is really deceptive about 2-Rax, is the way that you're able to just say, okay, let's put on some more pressure, and go with so many Marines. Like, this is a really scary push, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's got banelings.
Woo! Did not go very well.
Yeah, he was able to deal with that. Jaco's a good player. Don't want to take anything away from him. He's a really good player. He took a couple games off of Rhett, and I think he's also beaten some Pro Sauce on my stream, but I can't remember who.
SCV ready.
If I were him right now, I would try an all-in.
SCV ready.
Having said that, are you going to be taking any extra precautions?
Building another bunker, and hopefully the Hellions will all get out in time. That's really the main things. Probably should build a 3rd bunker.
Now, you're getting pre-igniter before siege.
Yeah.
That almost seems like a risk, especially after losing those Marines. What's your logic here?
SCV ready.
The main thing is Hellions will give me map control, and if I need siege to deal with roaches, I'll be able to see it with plenty of time because I'll use the Hellions to push up to his base.
Okay.
And the other thing is you can't really deny a 3rd with siege tanks, but you can with Hellions
I'm in a heap of trouble.
without too much trouble.
Okay. Now, one thing that I think a lot of players may not realize, especially the guys that are still in the lower leagues, is how effective pressure is as a means to scouting. So these Hellions are going to come and you're going to apply pressure with these Hellions, and he's going to be forced to reveal whatever his tech is to you, just to defend it. Is that part of your thinking?
Yeah, basically.
Ready to raise some hell.
One way or another, the Hellions aren't gonna... Okay, so he hasn't taken his third yet. Could be some kind of all-in.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
At this point, do you start thinking about scanning?
Yeah, I'm gonna scan the island in a second. That was a joke.
SCV ready.
I was trying to figure it out, man. I'm a little slow, I guess.
Add on.
It's a joke for my stream. Don't worry about it.
All right.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I could scan the... I'd rather just use the money, though, in general.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not pushing out, then I don't really need to be super concerned with what he's doing. And here I just got my biggest tell, is
Yeah.
roach speed.
Armed and ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Oop. It's back home macroing.
Yeah, that actually hurts pretty bad because you lose all your map control.
SCV ready.
And this feels like a pretty normal time for you to be taking a third. Maybe a couple minutes later than I might expect it if I'm the Zerg player.
Go, go, go.
You've seen the
It's
roaches? Oh, go ahead.
It's hard to take it much earlier with that opening that I did, and still be safe anyway.
Okay.
SCV ready.
So you've seen roaches. You've seen. Oh wow.
Upgrade. Our SCVs are under attack. Research.
So it looks like you're going to clean this up. Definitely everything Zerg's up to has been revealed at this point. That's a
Yeah.
pretty big hit, though. You got to be feeling like you've been set behind pretty substantially, right?
SCV ready.
Yeah, definitely lost a lot. I'm fortunate that he decided not to attack my third at all, for whatever reason.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway coming through. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
And what I'm noticing right now is just how... I mean, you're blind, bro. You don't see anything.
Yep.
Could use some help here.
I just saw mutas.
Okay.
We could use some help here. SCV ready. SCV ready.
And you have been all about dropping mules, man. You're staying really on top of that.
SCV ready.
Haven't scanned a single time all game.
I'm not... I don't know. I don't generally like to just scan. Just to scan. Like, if I had an idea of what I was looking for, then I'd be more inclined to scan, but...
Right.
We could use some help here. We could use some help here.
Base is under attack.
SCV ready. Boy. Who wants some?
Ready for dust off.
Fourth command center going down. Probably wanting to float that to a gold, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it'll be a gold expansion.
Go, go, go!
Upgrade complete.
And here's your first drop. Now I think drops are a big part of playing Terran, especially in TvZ. But you're playing from behind a little bit here, and he's got mutas out on the map. Do you feel like you're safe to be dropping, or do you have to drop to catch back up?
It's more of just a guess.
Additional
Like,
supply depots required.
I'm hoping that this will pan out the way I want it to. But there's definitely no... Oop.
We could use some help here.
Okay.
Armed and ready.
Pretty good instinct on the 5th.
Go, go, go! SCV ready.
Something that I think a lot of people should really make note of is how little time you're actually spending looking at your army versus how much time you're spending with your macro.
Ready for dust off.
It's an important part of playing at a higher level.
Who wants some? Get heavy.
Knowing what battles you can look at and what battles you don't have to look at. Pretty important.
Hero Marine.
Yep, just leave them there.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, so with this push, you've definitely, I think, made up for any ground you lost with his
Yeah.
big push into your natural. What's the next step for you? How do you win this game?
Well, I get something to deal with Broodlords,
You want a piece of me, boy?
which I just saw with the scan.
We could use some help here.
And here I'm actually going to use this. I need to do something to buy myself some time.
So loading up a drop. Oh, it looks like a counter.
Upgrade complete.
We could use some help here.
Add-on complete.
We could use some help here.
Oh man.
We could use some help here.
So you're all like, QXC, how could you have possibly microed all of those drops at the same time? And the answer is, I didn't.
Right, yeah. That's
But I
so
needed to-
dirty.
I needed to buy time, otherwise the Broodlords would have been able to break my position.
I think that's a valuable lesson right there. It's not a matter of having 1,000 APM and being in 7 places at once. It's forcing Zerg to be in more than one place at a time while you focus your energy on whatever's most important.
Upgrade complete.
I see some
And you can
ghosts. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. You can see now, I'm not really in any threat of being overrun by Broodlords. I've got 3 starports down, all pumping out Vikings at
Yep.
this point.
Yep. You've denied 2 expansions. You know he has no gold. Certainly have killed a handful of drones, to say the least. And here come the broods. Now, this is still a very formidable Zerg army. Can't take it for
Yeah.
granted. Unless he does this. Oh, J Echo, why?
Add-on complete.
Alright, so we only lost 1 infestor to that.